folks. Simon's laughing in the background. I have made an incredible find. A once in a lifetime find.
Yes!
This is why I love metal detecting. Oh, a wee lie down is deserved. Welcome back to the Iron Age fields of Perthshire in bonny Scotland, and no hat required today. It's not too sunny, it's not too hot, and today it's just me. I'm on my own, and oh no.
Hello!
Oh no, hang on. How did he find me?
I was just working here on the fields and suddenly appeared here the Scottish detector.
No.
Wow, what a lucky I am today to be here.
What are the chances? What are the chances? So look who's here.
Yes.
Simon's here. Still needs a haircut.
Yeah, I need another haircut.
So
or Jill.
Back out on the fields of Perthshire. The two of us meeting up once again. Me and Simon, the Spanish detectorist. We've got a full day. I don't know, 8 hours, 10 hours, who knows? But it's going to be fun packed for sure. For anyone who doesn't know, Simon is invested in a Mine Lab Manticore. So this is the first time we've gone head to head. So we like to have a little bit of friendly competition every time we're out. So it'll be interesting to see what the Manticore can do and whether or not it can turn up any amazing finds. So as ever, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please hit the button and help support the channel's growth. Right, Simon, I'm excited.
Yes, me too. It was a long time without see you. It's
been a long time.
Yeah, months. We were months. People, I think, was thinking we were enemies.
Yeah.
After all these months without being
one day
meeting, one day. No, never.
Right, never. Right.
Okay.
Let's go and see
if
we can find any treasures. Simon's got himself a lovely buckle on the first hole, which he got within about 30 seconds to a minute. It's taken me about 10 minutes to get a decent target, which is there. Let me just clear some of that stubble. It's very stiff, it's hard swinging, more often than not. Having to go above it. Simon's in with the Manticore.
Ooh, this is a good target. 37.
Let's see your screen.
Quite with the dot. You see there?
Yeah.
I will say this is something good. Eh?
Oh, wow, there you go. I've got the Manticore seal of approval. So let's see.
At least a coin.
At least a coin. There you go. Silver denarii coin, or can you tell me what king or queen it's going to be from your Manticore?
George III.
George III. Too low for George III.
Yeah, too low.
Oh, I just spotted something there. Which almost looked a bit silvery, but that can't be silver that low down. Right there. Nope, it is green.
Oh, a coin.
It's a coin with a hole in it. It's seen better days, but we are at least able to get an identification. It is a 1 penny. It is Queen Victoria, and I believe the date on the back is 1890. So you'll see the bun head fading through, and it's obviously got that little notch out the left hand side. It looks like someone's pierced it, put a hole in it, and then the very top of it's broken off at some point. So obviously I got the silver coin off this field yesterday, which had a hole in it. So maybe people in this place liked holing their coins. But as I say, I think the date at the bottom is 1890, so 11 years before the death of Queen Victoria. Lovely. A wee pint of beer and a coin on the first hole. Or in Victorian times at least. The field isn't exactly electric with targets. This is only my 4th hole, and we're at about 50 minutes. 67. I don't think it's gold. Oh, there's something green. which might actually be another coin, and it is. Don't believe that, that was really low for a coin. Coin number 2. Right, looks like it looks a bit small for a halfpenny, but no, maybe it is. Okay, might have a hole in it as well. It has, it's got 2 holes. Well, I don't know what's going on in this field. This is the 3rd coin in 2 days with holes in it, and this one's got 2 holes. I think it's Queen Victoria. You'll just see her fading in. Looks like a halfpenny. It's quite smooth, quite worn. So sometime between 1837 and 1901, and someone, for whatever reason, has punched 2 holes in it, I suspect, to turn it into a button. On the other side, totally blank. No signs of a date. But I'm pretty confident that that is a halfpenny of Victoria. So, there you go. 4 holes, 2 coins. Simon, I said to him, how are you getting on? And he said, I'm doing better than you, my law of averages. I've dug 2 holes and had 1 good find. And I said, Simon, that's the same as me, that's 50%. So we had a little laugh about that. But there we go, we've got a coin. Coin number 2. Okay, we've got a pretty good sounding target, best target of the day, I would say. Screaming 90, and I tell you what, silver is not impossible with that. 90, 91. And it's a bottle top. Shake well. Again, stuck in the soil with its edge. I thought I had a hammered coin. Welcome to the world of metal detecting. Slim pickings again at the moment, not a lot of targets, but that was a bit of a scratchy sort of signal, bit of iron on the end, that's why. Some sort of finial, furniture related, maybe from a desk or some sort of drawer pull or such like, a finial decorating a writing desk or something. Probably Victorian, 19th century, early 20th century maybe. Well then folks, that's us, we've had our lunch. It's not been a phenomenal morning, but you know, we've still got a few coins between us and a few interesting little bits and pieces, so hopefully more to come. So we're going to carry on, same field as before, we're just going to target a different part of the field that we haven't done before, although there's a lot of this field we haven't done before, so anything is possible.
It is like a coin there. It's pointing me a coin. Well, let's see.
Simon says this is something epic.
Epic. I wish it's something epic. Here is quite soft, the ground, it's okay to dig.
Soft and dry. Still in there, Simon.
It is here.
It definitely showed up as very round on the manticore, on the graph for sure. Surely got to be a coin. Could it be a bottle cap as well?
Still it's around there. Let's go with the pinpointer.
He's got it. Nope.
A piece of trash. What is this thing? Oh no. Let's see.
Simon says he's got.
What he think about this?
Simon says he's got something epic.
Well, epic no, but this is quite a good thing. Let's see.
Simon's got a weight.
Yeah, weight I would say it's even medieval, no?
Could well be. Pretty crude. Probably, yeah.
Looks quite primitive.
Could be very old. Could be, I mean, who knows? Could even be Iron Age. But it is definitely some sort of suspension weight.
Yeah.
I almost was wondering if it could be spindle whorl, but no, because the hole's off centre and it's uneven in shape. So definitely a weight.
Yeah, I think I broke it a little bit when I passed through with it. You see the other side here. You see the other.
Well, there you go. Well, it was worth £1 million. Now I'll give you 5 pence for it.
Okay, perfect. Okay. But still is a fantastic find, eh?
Nice find, yeah. Very good. Interesting.
Good one.
We got a cracker here. Flatten that down a bit. Sounds coin-like. Screamer 86. Well, I said it last time with what turned out to be a piece of aluminium. Nope. I think it's got to be a coin. Has to be, come on. Ah, there it is. There's a wee bit of an imprint, not much of an imprint, but there's a bit of it right there. And we've got a coin. I think it's a halfpenny. It looks like a halfpenny. Possibly in slightly better condition than the other stuff. Oh, it is. Look at that. Coin of the day so far. Find of the day so far. George V. Have we got a date? I think we will. Give it a wee bendy burnish. 1915. So, there you go. Don't think I need to do a fade in on that. It's pretty clear. Halfpenny 1915. And on that side, a wee spotty George V. Good, the coins have not been in fantastic condition in this field so far, but that is by far the best one. We might have another coin. 84. No, it's not a coin, it's a little thing. Looks like an axe. Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh my goodness. It's a Bronze Age axe.
Oh, really?
I think that is a Bronze Age axe head.
Oh,
it is.
It is.
I don't believe it.
Oh.
Oh.
You are
Oh.
here. What?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. That is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. What a find. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. That is a flat bronze axe head. Oh my goodness me. Oh. Oh.
Look at this man, what he found.
Oh.
What, are you sure?
That's a Bronze Age axe head.
Oh, but
look at the profile of it.
Yeah.
That is a flat axe.
But it's very small, no?
It's quite small, but I've seen them smaller. I've seen them that size before.
Oh, really?
That is a Bronze Age axe head.
Well, the epic find of the
That
day
is
difficult to
that's
overpass such a find.
That's like 3,500 years old, potentially.
Wow.
4,000 years old.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
My God.
My
Congratulations,
goodness.
Mr. Young.
You know, I almost stopped detecting because I just got that halfpenny. Simon was just standing next to a bale just 10 feet in front of where I found the coin. Where I just dug this hole. And I just said to myself, oh, he's having a drink. I'm just going to stop and have a drink and have a chat. And I got this signal. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that.
Amazing.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe this. What a dream come true. This is my second Bronze Age axe head in 25 years.
Let me see.
Oh my word. Incredible. Right, I'm going to gently clean this up and get back to you. Folks, Simon's laughing in the background. I have made an incredible find. A once in a lifetime find.
Yes!
And initially I thought it could be 3,500 years old, but I now think by the power of Google, I think it's somewhere between 3,800 and 4,200 years old. This is why I love metal detecting. Oh, a wee lie down is deserved. Folks, I'm absolutely just lost for words. Absolutely. Oh my God, what a feeling. What a feeling. Absolutely incredible. I've got goosebumps up the arms. Honestly, I could cry. I really could. And what a feeling. What a feeling. I've looked it up online and I found a few similar examples, and I'm sure some of you are saying, that's tiny, that's not an axe, not at that size. But you get them even smaller than that. I've seen pictures in the past of them 2/3, half of that size. Different size axe heads for different tools, different eras, different purposes. And Google suggests that it is, as I suspected, a flat axe. I found an almost identical example on the Portable Antiquities scheme. And it looks like it's really, really old. I thought it could be 3,000 to 3,500 years old, but it looks like it's the earliest metalwork ever used in Scotland. And that's going to put it somewhere between 3,800 and 4,200 years old. This is the very, very first example of metalwork ever used in Scotland. This is why we metal detect for days like this. Unbelievable, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. There is the hole. You heard the sound, you saw the tone, you saw the number. I think it was 82, although I'm struggling to remember very much at the moment. I've actually done nothing with it, I've just left it. I've checked it out online, as I said in the last video, and there's one absolutely identical on the Portable Antiquities scheme in England, and it's dated to around 4,000 or so years old. A flat axe head from the Bronze Age, and an example of the first metalwork ever to be used by humans in Scotland. It doesn't get much better than this. The denarius was amazing. I don't know how many times me and Simon talk about Bronze Age axe heads. It's amongst one of the most coveted finds that you can make as a metal detectorist. And to hold that in your hand for the first time in almost 4,000 years, there is no better feeling. The goosebumps up my arm just now, unbelievable. I'm honestly struggling to cope. Another one for the museum. And I said to Simon, often when you get one axe head, you get more. So we're going to scout all around this area and see if there's anything else to be had. The first thing, now that I've had 20 minutes to calm down, is I'm going to recheck the hole. And there's nothing else there. So fill that in. I've marked the find spot to 1 square metre with the GPS, and I've also stored it in the Go Terrain app from XP so that I can find my exact find spot. And from here I'm going to start to circle out. I'm going to start to spiral out like that and just search this whole area. We have no more targets in the immediate sort of 10 metres, 30 or so feet circle that I've done, but I've just stepped outside that and nice 70, and I can actually see the target on the surface, and it looks like a buckle, and it is a buckle. What a day I'm having today. So there you go, a little buckle. There's the notch where the pin would sit, and it looks like it's broken, so it looks like it probably would have come down to about there. Date wise, I think probably Georgian 1700s, but if you think it's older, then let me know. Sorry for the shaky camera work. I'm still struggling to come to terms with the axe. Unbelievable. Well, when you find an axe head in a field, every time you get a bit of bronze with a bit of shape to it, you start to think, could it be? So a bit of a wishy-washy signal came through as a 60 once it was out the ground, but it didn't sound that good in the ground. And we've got that, which is very heavy, and it looks like the colour of bronze. And it's got a pretty tidy edge on that side. A bit fatter on that side though. So could that be a fragment of some sort of cutting edge? Piece of bronze? Well, it'll be going to the museum with the axe just in case. But if you know, comment below. Could that be 3,500, 4,000 odd years old? We might never know, but let me know what you think. It's been a while again without a target. 62. Well, it's a kind of. Got a clod, kind of. I think we might have a turner. I think we do. It's a bit broken and damaged, but I think we've got another coin. I think I'll be hard pushed to do a fade over and say that this is what it would have looked like, but I'm pretty certain it's a bit of a clipped and damaged turner. Scottish copper, 2p from the 1600s, Charles I or Charles II, or possibly before them, James VI, son of Mary Queen of Scots, but you just need to take my word for it. Freshly cut stubble really is difficult, especially when it's as stiff and as tall as this stuff is. So I'm kind of going over the top of the stubble, and then if and when I get a reasonable target, kicking away the straw. And you see the difference. 81 for this one. Ooh! Possible. Probable coin, I would say. Oh, there we go. Another coin. Phenomenal. Can you see anything on that? Because I can't. It's a copper. And my guess would be, with the shape and size of it, George I or George II potentially. But I'm just getting nothing off that at all. Maybe once it's been bouncing about in my pocket I might get a wee bit of detail, but I doubt it. So if it is George I or II, it's going to be 1715 to 1760ish. Simon shouted, he says he's got something epic on the Minelab Manticore.
No, something epic, no.
Oh, right, okay. I walked all this way, Simon.
Okay.
Right, you're building up the suspense here.
Yes, with the Scottish detector is spot.
Lucky coin pod.
Yeah, I got this thing.
Oh.
And this mini coin, no. This is another Turner. I think it's another Turner, no?
Yeah, another
but
Turner.
Look, compare.
Oh, dropped it, Simon.
But we have to detect that.
Anyone got a metal detector handy? Right. Yep, it's a Turner. But they did vary massively in size, but there was still the outside chance that that could have been a Bob E, but it's just very thin if it is. But maybe it was in circulation for a long time. So maybe that is a 6p and that's a 2p. Possibly.
Well, yeah.
I'll let you put them
Turner,
in this thing here.
I don't know.
Don't know, it's kind of a little bit like the tang of a blade. Like a knife, a little daggery thing. So that would be the bit that would go, so the handle would be down here and the blade would be up there.
Oh yes, yeah.
And often the blade's got a square fitting on it, so the bottom of the blade passes through there, and then you put a wooden handle on that side that stops your hand sliding up and cutting yourself.
Oh, then it's
Possibly.
quite good find. Looks.
Possibly.
I mean, for me, looks something good.
Yeah.
And yes.
Not bad. Well done. I'm sure someone in the video will tell you. Probably that I'm completely wrong. Again, initially, not a great sounding target, but if in doubt, dig it out. 64 and a big juicy worm. Which I'll put back in the hole delicately. There you go. So let's see if I can do this without hands on the camera. There we go. Oh, there it is. It is, I think, a button. Possibly. Yep, I think it's a 4-holer. But I'll give it a rub and get you back to you. But never mind, you know what I mean. It is a 4-holer. And why is this pathetic little button appearing in the video? Because as far as I'm aware, this is the first button I've had off this field in 3 days digging. Which is quite incredible. I don't think I've ever had such a buttonless field in my life. First digger for half an hour. That's it there. It's a shotgun cap. Ugh. A really ratty little one here, and the pinpointer has just got is maybe a coin. And it looks like the size of a turner again. I think it is. It's a little chunkier than the others, but it's maybe going to have a bit of detail on it. Maybe I can finally do a fade in. Back to you in a second. It is indeed a turner. I can just make out the C and the R at the bottom, which I will fade in. Charles Rex. Charles the First, Charles the Second, 1625 to 49 or 1668 to 1685. So a 17th century coin, whatever it is. And if there's a thistle, it's, well, I can see the head actually. It's right there. So 2 pence, a turner, tournois from French. We stole it as we did many things in our culture. Brilliant, another coin. What a day I'm having. Stopping for a wee break in a minute. In the meantime, a wee 77. Not so good now. A little bit of something. Looks like molten bronze. Or copper alloy. Quite heavy and not lead. So, I'll throw that in with the axe head and the other bit, and just in case. This was a deep one and a bit of a tetchy one, but probably my deepest target, probably about 8 to 10 inches. It is a little horse buckle, probably 19th century I would think. Possibly brass or maybe copper alloy. We're just about to move over to the next field, and just 20 yards from the gate. Promising 80, 81, it's a wee bit harder ground. Big tractor going by. Oh, thought that was a big bit of aluminium there. Disappeared, I think it's way out there on the edge. Fallen out of the clod. Somewhere, oh there it is there. Ha 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 ha. We've got a silver.
A silver?
Silver coin, Simon.
Oh really?
Yep. Simon's decision to leave this field, and suddenly now I think he's going to be like, oh no, let's stay. So there you go, George the Sixth. Looking a wee bit brown and toasty, and that's because it's only 50% silver. Fid Def Indem, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India, 1946. So that's the last year of silver in the coins. Sixpence, 50% silver. Maybe. George the Sixth immediately after the end of World War II. So
you have a rare coin there.
That's a beauty. Happy with that. Really happy with that. A very strong chance of something good in the new field. It's been a lot of aluminium junk, lead, but this definitely sounds more promising. I would really love to get a spindle whorl, a decorated spindle whorl. As I say, there's been quite a few of them out of this field. I'm sure there are more. Ugh. What's that? It's lead, I think. Wow, that's a fair old lump. Okay, I'll clean it up and get back to you, just in case. It's definitely an odd shaped bit of lead. Flat perfectly on the bottom and then rising up, but No idea what it is. Maybe just a waster, a bit of molten stuff that's hit the ground, but, well, could be hundreds or thousands of years old. An 86. What will it be? Just had a wee check up and I'm on 7 coins, including the 1 silver. Simon is on 3 coins. Well, there's another coin. Make that 8 coins. Phenomenal. I don't know what is going on with these fields. This is another coin that has been turned into a button or a fastening. And you can just make out the head looking to the right hand side. It's George III. So 1760 to 1820, the other 2 coins that we had in the field next door that had holes in them were both Queen Victoria. So that's 1837 to 1901. So earlier than that, it looks like they were Pearson Georgian coins. It's very strange. But it is another coin, and it does bring me up to 8. So I am over the moon. I mean, not that the axe head wasn't good in its own right. Oh, we've got another screamer. 93. Blow your ears off. Georgian copper, brass, or dare I say, silver. 92. Come on. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. There we go, folks. We've got another coin. Oh, it's a chunky monkey. Look at that. That is a real chunky coin. Georgian, I think, again. Phenomenal. We should get a bit of detail of that. It's another cracker. George III. We've got a date along the bottom. I mean, it might be 1806. But I'm not 100% sure. But it is 1 penny of George III. It is a really chunky coin. And there is a head there. It's just not the best. But you'll see him coming through looking a little bit like a Roman emperor. Lovely. Another coin. I think that's... Is that 8 or is that 9 now? Either way, I'm close to double figures. What a day. Again, another iffy target. And now it's a coin contender. And I had a wee count up with Simon a few minutes back. Well, half an hour ago maybe. And I was on 9. So he said, do you want to give up now? Oh, and I said no. Oh, I said, let's give it another half an hour and see if I can get to 10. And folks, we have got a beautiful little weight with a hole through the middle. The theme of today, I think, things with holes in it. This could be very old. This could be medieval or even back to the Iron Age, based on the things that are coming off the fields. Well, Bronze Age even, but don't think they really started weighing things properly till the Iron Age. So that is a beautiful little lead weight. It's not a spindle whorl. I did want a spindle whorl, but I will settle for this. 100%. Let's zoom you out a wee touch. Poke this through. If it'll go. There we go. Gently does it. Back the way. That'll do. So there you go, folks. A lead weight. Probably weighs kind of what, an ounce and a half, maybe even 2 actually. But yeah, probably an ounce and a half to 2 ounces. So could be ancient, but it is a lovely, lovely little relic. Beautiful find. Worth a look. Been a bit quiet again, but oh, 70. That is a welcome sound. And we're out, I think. What's that? It's a stone. Oh, I think we've got coin number 10, folks. I think we might have a really nice imprint there as well. Well, a little bit. It's brown, so it's a cupronickel, so it might even be an old 10 pence, an old spendable. But it's coin number 10. Back to you in a minute if I can salvage it. Well, it's older than I initially thought. It says 2 shillings from 1948, and you'll see the Thistle of Scotland to the left, the symbol for Northern Ireland, and in the centre, the Rose of England. So 1948, unfortunately missed out by a couple of years on silver. But it is identifiable. It's George VI, and as I say, 48. So it would have been bright silver when it was made. 2 shillings, 24 pence in the days of old, a tenth of a pound, 10p basically, in modern money. Still, it's coin number 10. Phenomenal. This may well be my last target, 100 metres from the car, not a lot of signals. 78. Are we going to end on a high? Not that we've had a low, let's face it. 78 and out. Oh, itchy nose. All these spider webs in the sky. Right, come on. No. No. Oh, what's that? No, that's a stone. That's it there, is it? It is. It's a tiny little coin. I think we've got another turner. Oh, light isn't very good. Yep, looks like it to me. Third turner of the day. And is it the best? Well, looks like there's something there. Nothing really on it, the surface is all pitted. I thought I could see a pattern, but I think it's just corrosion. But with the size, the thinness, and the general appearance of it, I think it is a turner, and it's again another 1600s copper 2 pence, coin number 11. And that, folks, is me. So I'm just finishing up just now. Simon's just been finishing digging a hole behind me. I think he's actually now just eating a sandwich.
Yeah, I need a bit of sandwich now.
So there, that was an absolutely phenomenal day. The 11 coins with the 1 silver was good enough, but to get the oldest metal find that I've ever found, and it beats it by over 1,000 years, just unbelievable. So let's have a wee look at my best from today. And there we go, folks. That is the extent of today's finds, or better finds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 coins. One of them silver-ish. 3 turners from the 1600s there. George V, Victoria, I think, George III, Victoria, George III, and George the 6th, I think he called himself. Yes, George the 6th. 2 shillings, so just missed out on a second silver. But star of the show, somewhat unsurprisingly, is this little fella, which I've sent a few pictures to John McGarry because he actually works in a museum with archaeologists, and he replied back very quickly that it is 1800 BC is the estimate, but it could be as old as 2200 BC. And this is one of the first ever metal items that would have come to Scotland, more than likely. So incredible history, the very first metal tools, and this is one of them. I don't know how rare this is, to be honest, but it's pretty rare for me because I've only found 2 Bronze Age axe heads in 25 years, which is pretty good going. And my last one was from 1,750 years ago to 2,000 years ago, so I've beaten that by 1,000 years anyway. Unbelievable, what a find. And
amazing, Mr. Young, it's amazing. And look, and you had another even epic find, eh?
Yeah, lovely big lead weight. Oh,
Oh.
Just nearly dropped it on my 4,000-year-old axe there. Watch, don't rub it. So yeah, don't drop the lead weight on the 4,000-year-old axe. Couple of buckles. This is an interesting fragment. Definitely going to get this looked at as well by the museum. It's definitely got potential. So yeah, and another bit of buckle there too. And I do love my wee shake well lid. I'm going to keep that. So there you go, folks. Unbelievable day. And there we are. So what an absolutely unbelievable day. I've said it many times before, I'll say it again. You just don't know what's out there. I mean, I keep on always, every time we're out, we're always saying, what do you fancy today? Yeah. A Bronze Age axe head, a Bronze Age spear, a Bronze Age something, because there is so much Bronze Age activity around these fields. It's just incredible. There's burial cairns, there's standing stones, there's all sorts of things. And I knew eventually somewhere out here there would be something from the Bronze Age, and it looks like we've come
right
a cracker.
In history.
It's unbelievable.
Amazing. Yeah,
unbelievable.
I mean, after 4,000 years,
yep.
all
for anyone that isn't a metal detectorist, I mean, you just wouldn't comprehend the excitement and the exhilaration of picking something up that's 100 years old, 1,000 years old, but to get something that's potentially 4,000, 4,200 years old, it is
probably a national treasure.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know how rare they are. I mean, I know I've seen some in the museum in Edinburgh, so they've been found before, but just incredible. I mean, it must be amongst the earliest metal tools ever to come to Scotland, and that's just mind-boggling. So I can't wait. I'm not going to tell the farmer. I'm going to text him tonight, and I'm going to phone him, or text him or phone him tonight, and I'm going to see if he's available sometime early tomorrow, and I'm just going to drop in with it, because I think him and his wife will be absolutely blown away by it. So yeah, incredible, absolutely brilliant. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Big Simon, for coming out again.
Yeah, thank you for
always a pleasure. So
these amazing fields.
11 coins.
The next axe head will be for me.
11 coins to 4. There. So the Deus 2 did triumph, but it was a great day for both of us. It really was. Lots of really good targets and some great finds on Simon's side as well. So go and check that out too. Right, thank you all for watching. Hugely appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. I find that very difficult that you would, but anyway, tremendous. So thank you all for watching, and don't forget, if you like, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Thanks very much for an amazing day on the fields of Perthshire. Yeah. See you all soon. Take care.